Afternoon on this very corona quarantine Sunday. Hope everybody's doing well. So I just felt like getting out a bow that I was comfortable with and shooting again. So I rigged up the Traverse, kind of grabbed some of the extra stabilizers that I had. Just got out there, wanted to see how I was feeling after, kind of going through all the bows and just all the variation and everything to see if I felt like I was doing any better as a shooter. So I did 50, 60, 70, 80, and then 100 and then 120. So if you just want to see how the 120 yard group is, it is that time right there. But it was kind of eye-opening. I honestly had a couple of false starts at 50. I think I got into it too quick and I wasn't as warmed up as I wanted to be, so I wasn't shooting quite as well at the beginning. So a couple of false starts at 50, but then basically 50, 60, 70, 80, I just rolled through, and then 100 and 120. The first shot at 120, I was about 2 feet high of the target. Put it right into the mat, so I adjusted down and then started rolling at 120. I'm talking too much. I apologize. I don't like doing videos like this because I feel like it's always kind of boring just watching people shoot. But here you go. Here's me shooting 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, and 120 yards. I usually have the quietest neighbors ever. I don't know what's happening right now in the background. All right, let's do it. 50 yards. That's the target right over there. Just a hair high right, so I'm going to try to chase that arrow. Try to kind of cheat the group up to the right. $60 yards. This was just a hair low on the last kind of warm-up set going out. $60 yards. Left, but at this distance my groups are not going to be on the white square probably. Left or right the same amount. That's where it gets brutal. Pull one off, push one off. Let's see if we can get one right in the middle. Sounded pretty good. That kind of vacant thud is generally the middle there. All right, let's do 70. always like 70 for some reason. So one thing I noticed was as I adjusted my draw, where I was coming up and pulling straight back and in, rather than kind of coming over the top, that's where the tendonitis in my elbow really started flaring up. So I've kind of gone back to that over the top, more Cam Hanes style, incorrect draw. Da da da. That sounded like fresh foam. I don't like the sound of that. At 70, I can see the white down there, but it's not a, it's something that when the pin goes up, it covers the, it covers the whole white, and I'm basically just kind of floating it in that entire center. And if I switch to a target sight, I'm sure I would be able to see better. And if I put a lens on, I'd be able to see better. But for right now, this is what we're doing. That felt way low left. I kind of dropped that one out. Let's shoot another one. Even though I know that's cheating. Felt better. Let's go take a look. All right, let's do 80 yards. So I have no idea, because I realized that I didn't take a practice from 80, and I'm set on 87 on this dial wheel because I was shooting Black Eagles out of this last time I shot it. But we're just gonna shoot that group and see how it does down there. Now let's go take a look at that. I just went and checked that practice group at 80, and that's That's probably about what I would be able to get on an average basis, so I'm gonna leave it at that one right there. Let's do 100. So at this distance, the pin completely covers that central block, and I'm basically trying to let it hover between the outer dots on the target. And I'm so crappy at follow through. I'm really thinking about that right now. Way left. So that one, as I was drifting around, it just broke left. Oh, it felt a little bit better. Felt all right. Let's go take a look. Can you even see it? It's right there. 120. Let's do 120 just for fun. So at 120, I can barely see the target behind the pin. I can see it, but not like a crazy amount, and I have to switch to the second pin on the spot hog here, the lower pin. Foam, good sign. Foam again. Foam again. Let's just keep going. I'm gonna make this my last little set here and shoot out this last 2 arrows. See how they hit down there. Maybe it'll make it look like I had better groupings. Felt a little low, but we'll see. It hit foam. I'm having to rotate the arrows just slightly so that they'll clear the housing. These are 450 grains, and I think I was shooting 50 last time. Oh, 5 on the foam at 120. I know there's going to be a lot of you guys that are like, yeah, right, this is not your 120-yard group. Sometimes you just get lucky. You know those nights where sometimes you're just in the zone? I honestly felt like crap 50, 60. Like total crap. Finally started feeling like I was warming up at 70. And then apparently 120 is my new go-to distance. So just for reference, each of these blocks is about the size of my hand. So if you stretch your hand out, that's the size of one of these matrix blocks. That's it for today. I just wanted to kind of show everybody where I was at and kind of give myself a good benchmark for next year. What I'm really thinking about for the coming future is more my overall technique. I want to make sure that I'm getting into my back a little bit more. I'm not following through on my shots nearly as well as I want to. So this is just a nice little kind of progress update video. Thanks for watching. I'm Brandon McDonald.